We are now on week 7 of our general mathematics for quarter 1. So the topic is all about logarithmic functions. For week 7, you will do the following: page 608, activity 1.1, numbers 1 to 5 only; page 610, what I can do; page 629, activity 1.1, and pages 640 to 642, assessment. So let's discuss representing real-life situations using logarithmic functions. So I want you to take a look or observe on these exponential equations and logarithmic equations. So 2 squared equals 4 for exponential equation. Then this becomes logarithm of 4 to the base 2 is equal to 2. 3 raised to 4 is equal to 81. Logarithm of 81 to the base 3 is equal to 4. 9 raised to 1 half is equal to 3. Logarithm of 3 to the base 9 is equal to 1 half. N cubed equals 64. Logarithm of 64 to the base n is equal to 3. 4 raised to a is equal to 2. That is 4 raised to 1 half is equal to 2. So 4 logarithm of 2 to the base 4 equals 1 half, and a raised to x equals y. Logarithm of y is equal to the base a equals x. So this is our logarithmic form. So the logarithm of a number, let a, b, and c be a positive real number such that b is greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1. The logarithm of a with base b is denoted by, okay, so logarithm of a refers to the number, b refers to the base, is denoted by this symbol, logarithm of a to the base b. That's how we read it. And is defined as c equals logarithm of a to the base b if and only if a equals b raised to c. Note that logarithmic functions and exponential functions are inverses. So, ang logarithmic function, inverse ng exponential function. In logarithmic form, logarithm of a to the base b, b cannot be negative. So, ang b natin must be positive. The value of logarithm of a to the base b can be negative. So, itong value nito, pwede siyang negative value. Examples. We write the following exponential equations in logarithmic form whenever possible. 7 squared equals 49. 27 raised to 1/3 equals 3. M minus 2, the quantity m minus 2 cube equals x, and e raised to x equals 3. So, in logarithmic form, this will be 7 squared equals 49 will become logarithm of 49 to the base 7 equals 2. So, ang napansin nyo, yung 2 na exponent becomes the value of the logarithm. Tapos yung 49 na number dito, yun yung a natin, logarithm of a number. 7 is the base. So, here, 27 is the base. So, 1/3 is the exponent and 3 is the value. So, here, logarithm of 3 to the base 27 equals 1/3. The quantity m minus 2 raised to 3 equals x. Logarithm of x to the base m minus 2 equals 3. E raised to x, it's a natural function. So, equals 3. So, ln x equals 3. So, e. Basta may e, we're using the natural logarithm, which is ln. So, ln of 3 is equal to x. So, let's do it the other way. Rewrite the following logarithmic equations in exponential form naman. So, if the logarithm is given, you have to rewrite it in exponential form. Logarithm of 81 to the base equals 4. So, 3 is the base raised to 4 equals 81. X raised to p equals mn. Then here, kapag walang base, it's automatic base 10 po siya. So, kung walang nakita, that's base 10. 10 raised to m equals 5. Logarithm of 1 over 16 to the base 2 equals negative 4. Diba? Nakita nyo may negative value. Equals 2 raised to negative 4 equals 1 over 16. Logarithm of 0.00001 to the base 10. So, pag basta walang nakalagay ng mga bases, ibig sabihin, base 10 po yun. Okay? 10 raised to negative 5 is equal to 0.00001. Okay? So, that's it. Rewriting. Now, so for your activity, you have to transform the following logarithmic expression to exponential form or vice versa. So, kapag ang given ay logarithmic, gawin siyang exponential. Pag exponential ang given, gawin siyang logarithmic form. So, yan yung activity nyo. 5 items only. Then, do the what I can do. So, brochure. A brochure is an informative paper document often used for advertisement. So, to introduce a company, an organization, a product, or services, and inform potential customers or members of the public of the benefits. So, your task is to make your own brochure. So, siguro naman ay nakita na kayo ng brochure. So, kahit sa bond paper na lang or kung sa yellow paper nyo, drawing na lang kayo doon. Pero, hindi drawing ang kailangan ko, yung mismong brochure. So, determine your purpose or what's the name of your project and then the brief description. Okay, so that's it. Then, logarithmic functions, equations, and inequalities. So, let's differentiate the three. Again, logarithmic function, it is a function of the form f of x is equal to logarithm of x to the base b such that b is greater than 0. Tandaan, ang base po ng logarithm should be greater than 0 but not equal to 1. Hindi siya pwedeng maging 1 dyan. So, these are the examples. F of x is equal to logarithm of x minus 4 to the base 3. Y is equal to logarithm 2x plus 2 to the base 2. Pagdating naman kay logarithmic equation, it is an equation involving logarithms. So, example, logarithm of 4 to the base 2 is equal to logarithm of x to the base 2. Another example is logarithm of x plus 3 to the base 3 equals 2. So, may equation siya. So, mayroong right side and my left side of the equation may equal symbol. Pagdating kay logarithmic inequality, it's an inequality involving logarithms. So, mga logarithm naman. So, may log. So, pwede rin walang log on the other side. So, may less than, greater than, or equal symbol. Classify the following into logarithmic function, logarithmic equation, and logarithmic inequality. Okay, or neither of the three. Then justify your answer. So, ito, logarithm of n plus 3 to the base 4 equals 2. This is a logarithmic equation. This one is a logarithmic inequality. This one is a logarithmic function, f of x, because logarithm of 2x minus 5 to the base 2. Yung last natin is f of x is equal to 2 raised to 3x minus 2. This is not a logarithmic equation, not a logarithmic inequality, and not a logarithmic function. Kasi wala siyang log. Hindi siya logarithmic expression. Wala kang makikitang logarithmic expression. Okay, so, ito yung gagawin nyo sa activity 1.1. You have to write logarithmic function, logarithmic equation, logarithmic inequality, or neither of the three. Okay, neither of the three. Yan na lang ilalagay nyo. Alin man sa apat. Then, how do we solve logarithmic equations and equalities? Okay, so these are the basic properties and laws of logarithm. So, tatandaan po ito parati. So, logarithm of b to the base b, yung number dito at yung base the same, it's always equal to 1. Diba? Logarithm of 3 to the base 3 equals 1. So, hindi nyo na kailangan ng calculator. Just you know these properties for the basic lang ha. Ito sa basic na to, sa property na to. Gamitin nyo lang po itong mga properties, you can find the value of a logarithm. Okay, logarithm of 11 to the base 11 equals 1. Kahit yan ay logarithm of 100 to the base 100, that's still equal to 1. Okay, logarithm of 1 to the base b equals 0. So, kahit anong base, yung number naman na nandito, yung x natin dyan is 1, that will always be equal to 0. So, logarithm of 1 to the base 99 equals 0. Logarithm of 1 to the base 9 equals 0. Logarithm of 1 to the base 3 equals 0. So, kahit ano yung base, basta yung 1 yung number dito, it's always equal to 0. Number 3, b raised to logarithm of x to the base b is equal to x. So, kapag ang logarithm ay nandun sa exponent, alin man yung value ng x doon na nakikita nyo, yung number doon sa x, will always be the value. So, 2 logarithm of 5 to the base 2 equals 5. 5 raised to logarithm of 10 to the base 5, that's equal to 10. Sundan nyo lang yung number na nandoon. Then logarithm of b raised to x to the base b equals x. So logarithm of 2 raised to 4 to the base 2 equals 4. So ganun lang rin dito yung exponent niya. Okay, so laws. Product law, meron tayong quotient law at power law. Pag product law, di ba, multiplication ng dalawa dito, sum naman siya. So, logarithm of m to the base b plus log n to the base b. Quotient minus. Okay? Product law plus quotient law minus. Sa product naman law, ang power law, yung exponent niya doon, mapupunta dito sa parang numerical coefficient ng logarithm. Okay? Let's take a look at each example here. Okay? Logarithm of 6m to the base 3. So, ang ibig sabihin niyan, log 6 to the base 3 plus log m to the base 3. Pagdating kay division, log m to the base 3 minus log n to the base 3. Pag dito naman, log m cubed to the base 4 equals 3 log m to the base 4. Okay? So, these are the basic properties and laws of logarithm. Now, let us use these properties to evaluate the following. Okay? By 4, 4, the same. Kaya, as value niya is 1. So, yung exponent na ang titingnan nyo dito, that is 7. Kapag 1 yung nandito, it's always equal to 0. Here, again, yung log is as exponent, so this is equal to 10. Then here, 3 log 9 cubed to the base 9 equals 9. Okay? So, that's property 4. So, ito yung calculator. Kung meron kayong scientific calculator, you may use your scientific calculator to find the value. Kahit hindi kayo gumamit, no? Kung ayaw nyo, hindi nyo na-memorize yung laws of logarithm. So, may log dyan, yung log. Yan. Okay? So, just press log, then the value na hinahanap nyo. Okay? So, usually yung calculator na may mga parentheses ang mas nagagamit. Kapag yung basic lang na scientific, kailangan mo pang mag-press. May mga kailangan kang gamitin mga parentheses. Okay? Now, properties of logarithmic equation. So, if b is greater than 0, then the logarithmic function f of x is equal to logarithm of x to the base b is increasing for all x. If b is between 0 and 1, then the logarithmic function is decreasing for all x. So, how will you do it? Rewrite exponential form using logarithmic properties and apply 1-to-1, then zero factor property, and take into consideration the domain of logarithmic expression. Okay, let's have an example. Find the value of x in the following. So, logarithm of 5, x plus 3, to the base 5 equals logarithm of 22 to the base 5. So, same yung kanyang base. Okay, so same na yung bases niya. So, x plus 3 equals 22. Solve lang natin. X equals 22 minus 3, x equals 90. So, paano naman yung second example? So, napansin nyo may minus yan dyan. So, we're going to use the quotient law of logarithm. So, walang log on the other side, may log dito, but we can use the law of logarithm, which is the quotient law. So, yung 9x over x minus 8. Okay, logarithm of 9x over x minus to the base 3 equals 4. Then, from that, ito na. 9x over x minus equals 3 raised to 4. Saan nanggaling yung 3 raised to 4? Ginawa mo siyang exponential form. 3, get the base there, then 4 exponent. Then from here, 3 raised to 4 is 81, di ba? Then cross multiply. 81 times x minus 8 equals 9x. 9x equals 81x minus 648. Distributive property or multiplication property of equality. Negative 72x equals negative 648. Then divide both sides by negative 72. X equals 9. So, ganun lang rin po. Solving logarithmic equation. Pagdating naman kay logarithmic inequality, remember that if b is greater than 0, then the logarithmic function y equals logarithm of x to the base b is increasing for all x. Kapag naman between 0 to and less than 1, this function is decreasing for all x. Okay? Now, Yung technique ng pagsosolve nito is the same lang rin po ng pagsosolve ng logarithmic equation. So, logarithm of 2x plus 1 to the base 2 is less than 3. So, napansin nyo walang log on the other side. But we can express this in exponential form. So, 2 cubed is less than 2x plus 1. 2 cubed is 8, less than 2x plus 1. Then, 8 minus 1 is 7, is less than 2x. Divide both sides by 2. So, 7 halves or 7 over 2 is less than x. Or, pwede nating pagpalitin yung pwesto ng variable x and then the value of that x. So, x is greater than 7 over 2. Okay, let's have another example. Logarithm of 9 to the base 4 is greater than logarithm of x to the base 4 to logarithm of x to the base 4. Okay. This 2 can be expressed using the laws of logarithm. So, yung 2, lalagay nyo doon, magiging x squared. So, pareho na siyang log 4. So, 9 is greater than x squared. So, x is less than 3 or x is less than negative 3. Kasi square root of 9 is 3, positive, plus or minus 3. So, that means x is greater than 0 but less than 3. Okay, and you have to do this assessment. Okay, nandyan lang po sa inyong module and then soft copy and printed copy. Okay, so that's it for week 7. It always seems impossible until it's done. Again, take note of this quotation. Okay, God bless everyone.